I think I just recorded this whole session without a face cam. Bummer. Welcome back everyone to some more F1 2021 driver career mode. Ferrari is doing okay, could be doing better. Performance standings wise, we are 4th on the grid out of 10, so we want to be higher than that ideally. Scoring some good points recently, so we are I mean, that's the most important thing. Scoring points is most important. Keep the team competitive in the field. And in the constructor standings, we're performing according to expectations, 75 points, and 4th in the standings. But according to some of your comments in the recent videos, you guys said that I should drop the difficulty a little bit, considering it's season 3 now and things are going to be a little more difficult with the AI being a little too OP. So I am going to officially drop it to 108 and test the waters here. If it gets a little too easy, we'll bump it up to 109, but I think the era of 110 AI is officially over. Thank you guys so much for your recommendations and comments, and feedback has been very helpful. Now, moving on to R&D progress here. We got 5k in the bag because we were in that weird spot where we didn't have enough to trigger anything, but like too much to keep kind of thing, so we'll spend it now. Upgrade has come through, control electronics reliability testing, that's good. I think I want to do an aerodynamics upgrade here. Let's do the standard before the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Aerodynamics is going to be super important for that circuit as well, so let's head closer to the Monaco Grand Prix, which is of course today's Grand Prix. Again, we're in that awkward spot of having a good number of resource points but not enough to trigger anything, so we'll have to wait until the next episode to trigger anything new. Hopefully we can get something else. We already have one element being worked on, the aerodynamics, the final one of that department, but hopefully we can get another chassis in, because there's only one in the chassis department left as well, so we'll see. But it's Monaco time, the circuit that we love and we are quite quick at, so let's see how solid of a Grand Prix we can have and if we can actually fight the front runners this time. Let's go to race weekend. Welcome to qualifying around the circuit in Monaco. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be an exciting one, mainly because this is a claustrophobic, very tight corners. You have to be clinical throughout the whole race, and also overheating tires because it's a street circuit. So this is going to be a lot of technical driving, a lot of serious driving, so this is going to be fun. I love the circuit, and I know the AI is going to be a little OP around here as well, but we will see how competitive we can be. FP1, torrential rain, not quite sure how I survived that, but we were on full wets. We couldn't even see out the front of the car, but we managed to pull off a decent result to get a couple laps in and get some purple sectors in, or purple objectives in, so that was good to see. We need those final discounts on upgrades so that we can get them cheaply and quickly, so it is good to see. Also, what we noticed was that as the session went on, the track dried down, we went to inters, and then people just started speeding up. But then in FP2 as well, I put on the dries, went out for laps, had to do a little bit of tire pressure adjustment, mainly because the tires were overheating. So it was a bit of a shame that we couldn't get more out of the session, but I mean, I'm happy that we got the number of runs we got. And of course, because I fast forwarded time, the AI was a little OP with their time, so I'm not surprised that they were faster than me. Anyway, it's time to go out on track for qualifying. Lap time around here should be about 108, 107, I think. The AI, if not sped up, they're going to be a second slow, 2 seconds slower. So I'm hoping to be competitive now in this session. Hopefully we can get a good lap in. Hopefully we can really stay competitive against the AI. Let's just head out, see what we can pull off here. I'm excited. Let's see what happens today. First lap, let's see. Q1 first lap, P7. Right behind the AlphaTauri. We're gonna cool down the tires a little. It wasn't the most clinical of laps. Okay, almost 3 tenths improved. It's crossing line at P12. Eee. Not the fastest of laps around here. Okay, so that was it. The 2 laps were it. We did not do any more laps. Carlos Sainz in P6, 106. People are digging into the 105s here, so that's a bit of a worry. P14 for us, so we're through, and knocked out our Mazepin, Raikkonen, Schumacher, Zhou, and Giovinazzi, the usual suspects. Let's move on to Q2. First lap on the mediums. Let's see what kind of time we set. It's 108. We're at the back of all the people who have gone so far. Oi, oi, oi. We need to slow down. Cool the lap, cool the tires, and let's go for another one. Almost 2/10 improved on this lap. Moved only up to P13. Yee. I need to be better than that. We need to go up further, so I think a soft compound tire run needs to happen. Alright, 7/10 improved. This is a very solid lap. Let's see. Did we get out? I think we did. I think we did. Come on. Fingers crossed. Oh boy, look at that. 107.6 is the fastest lap I could set. Carlos Sainz is about 8/10 faster than me. Lando Norris with the fastest lap with a 106.2 on the softs. Sainz is on the mediums, by the way. That is quite an intense pace he has. But we're through to Q3, which is most important. Tsunoda, Stroll, Latifi, Gasly, and Russell get knocked out. Let's move on to the next round. Final round with some rain. Here we go. First lap. Let's see. Slow. That was slow. I have a 108 time. Not the greatest. Do I have body damage, do you think? Vehicle condition.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Okay. No, not really. It's just I'm slow. I need to go another lap. Come on. 3/10 improved. Nearly 4/10. Let's see. Crossing the line still to be back of the grid. That's how slow I am. Despite lowering the AI to 108. Yikes. So the rain started to fall, so we had to abort our final lap attempt. So we sit back of the grid in the top 10. 107.6 is the fastest lap I could set. 3/10 away from P9, who's Esteban Ocon. My teammate is up there in 106.1. That's a total of 1.5 seconds faster than me. Bloody hell, that's quick. So we'll see how buffed the AI was on qualifying day, because this seems like incredible lap time. So we'll see what we can do on on race day. Let's see if we can pull off a podium or points. I'll pray for points, but we'll see how buffed the AI was during qualifying.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Norris, Daniel Ricciardo, and Sainz, Hamilton, Ocon, The Real Deal, and George Russell, Gasly, Latifi, Lance Stroll, and Giovinazzi, Joe, Mick Schumacher, Jack Aitken. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Kimi Räikkönen, Mazepin, and Yuki Tsunoda. And now it's time to head down to the track.
We've got a promotion to P9 after someone takes grid penalties. Let's talk about our personalized strategy. I mean, there's no real other strategy we can go for. We use the softs, and yeah, going on to the mediums is the only best strategy we've got. Oh wow, that's a huge delta change. About, what, 30 seconds really on the hards? Ugh, that is not looking good. That's not a good strategy to have. Alright, let's go. Let's go and see what we can do here in Monte Carlo. The Monaco Grand Prix is now here. Let's see what we can do from P9. Lights out. Away we go. A little wheel spin off the line, but Ocon is guarding that inside line. We're going to dive it in. Bro, stop hitting me. Yo, Ocon, what the hell, man? All the time you have to leave the space. Vehicle condition.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Okay, we snuck it in on Hamilton. Yes. Oh, there's a yellow flag. I think we're good. I think it was just slow traffic behind us. We're good. We got Sainz up ahead. We need to watch our tire temps, because those like to overheat a lot. Okay, Oh, green flag. Someone crashed. Zhou's out. Zhou Guan Yu out. Something definitely happened around Novel Chicane or the swimming pool.
Incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
Okay. No safety car yet, but let's keep pushing. These medium tire runners are going to have an advantage because the medium tires are the best tires to start on. They're the best tires around the circuit, so I'm on a little disadvantage here. How are you overheating to 107? I've literally coasted and tried to cool you down there, mate. Makes no sense whatsoever. I'm losing grip to my teammates. Signs up ahead. They do have some rapid pace, don't they? Bloody hell.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
But we are doing well against Hamilton here. Okay, we got Norris releasing just ahead. He was the leader.
Push now.
We are pitting now. I've just been driving in circles. Hamilton's been behind me all this time. I wonder if his engine overheated. Maybe he's gonna suffer a DNF as the engine just combusts. I wonder. He's been behind me all this time for the past 11 laps. So we're pitting this lap, right? So let's prepare. Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Yeah, it's not looking good for us. Slippery tires. In we go. Yeah, overheating tires is a main issue. No one else is boxing yet. I'm moving on to the mediums. I should be in this large gap in P11. Of course, I'll get a 2.9 second pit stop. The pit crew ain't the greatest around here. So that was it. That was it. This field is largely, like, separated.
Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Yep, I got you. Let's go, let's go. Points is in sight. Let's make the most out of these mediums because I'm gonna start flying. These are the best tires on this circuit. Okay, we got DRS and ERS open. Can I dive it on Stroll? A little rough, but we got it done. I went a little too deep into Sandoval. A little bit of heroics done there. We got Gasly up ahead.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.7 seconds.
Teammates in the pits, and he's like 50 seconds up the road anyway. So no big deal. The AI is quite rapid on race day as well. Okay, people are in the pits now. Hamilton and Gasly in the pits. Hamilton's on his way out already, so I can't overtake him. He's got the overcut on me because he's been on the better tire for the longer stint. Overtaking Latifi here. He's in the pits as well. Not catching Hamilton. Of course, he's in a much faster car. On average, the Red Bull and Mercedes cars drive about 1 second faster than the Ferrari, so not too surprised. Alright, finally some blue flags. Rosso, get out of the way, buddy. Thank you. We got Mazepin right here. See ya, mate. We are overtaking some back markers, but cars ahead are just way too quick. Sainz is on a mad one. He's somewhere up ahead. Teammate status.
Gap to teammate ahead is 25.8 seconds. They're on fresh hards. They're in 5th. The time last lap was a 1:9.3.
He's in 5th. What a drive from him. I am in no man's land, literally. 9 seconds up to Hamilton ahead. And then another 10 seconds behind to Stroll, so I think P8 is the best I can do here. Coming up to some more lap cars here. How do I not have DRS? I don't know. Oh god, Alcon's making this awkward. That's fine. Overlapping a Alpine. Quite impressive. Also overtaking Raikkonen here. Thank you very much. We got Schumacher next, up to P15. We have quite the pace, you must say. We do have quite the pace, but there's a huge discrepancy, or there's a huge gap in performance from the rest of the field and the front-running 3 teams, McLaren, Mercedes, and Red Bull. I mean, to be honest, in performance standings, we are in the middle of nowhere. We're literally in no man's land. So is Alpine. But today it seems like the Alpine team struggled because the car is in, what, P17 right now? We've just lapped them as well, so... Yeah, plus look at me right now. P8 with 13-second gap to Hamilton and then a 22-second gap to Stroll behind me. So I do have the pace. But it's the difference in vehicle performance that's causing us to be this slow. Plus my teammate is up there, but then that's just AI clinicality, I think. Plus I have very old worn engine components. Like, look at this. 41% wear on the CE, or the control electronics, I think. 38% wear on the gearbox, which is, this is the last Grand Prix to be using this gearbox. 29% on the MGUK. 25% on the electric store. Energy store, yes. Coming up to another car here. Might be another, it's an AlphaTauri. Oh my god, we're given a gift. There's a DNF. I think that's a Mercedes. I think a Mercedes is gone. It's out. Oh, Hamilton's out. We gain a position. We get lucky. See ya, Hamilton. Alright, we're up a position. We're up in P7. Some more points. I'll take that. Come on, someone else DNF. Bottas and Sainz, 30 seconds, 33 seconds up the road. Not my teammate, but if Bottas DNFs, I'll take that. I'll happily take that. Yuki Tsunoda's struggling. He's on hards. Interesting how all the AI use hards right now. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? Why are you giving me a position here? Jesus Christ, that was dangerous. Very dangerous. I lost a full second to Bottas. Bloody hell. Okay, I think I'm allowed to finish the final lap here. I'm gonna stay ahead of Lando Norris. But he is done with the race. He's completed the race.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
That's how slow I've been. I think it's actually 108 AI is more OP than 110 AI. Bloody hell, how quick are they? It's broken on this track, man. AI is so broken. But yeah, what a Grand Prix. It's been just lap after lap after lap of being alone. Fighting myself, fighting my best time. Look at this, I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. 40-second up the road is Bottas, and then 36 seconds behind me is Latifi. So there's no real competition here. So I think we've reached a point where the AI is just too quick or too slow. So the front runners, the top 3 teams right now, McLaren, Mercedes, and Red Bull, they're way too quick. And then we're in the middle. And then everyone's behind us is slow. Really slow. Unbelievably slow. Anyway, we're bringing it home now. That was it. Okay, P7. Probably the shortest video. I'll take a P7 though.
That's That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
That's it then for another nail-biting Monaco Grand Prix. We were on the edge of our seats the whole time, but they've come through to take a stunning victory. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure, and no doubt they'll be celebrating tonight.
Well, what a race from Lando Norris. He nearly left me, but I was able to cross the start-finish line before he finished the race. But yeah, what a drive from McLaren. A lot of points gained for them. And then Red Bull, again, stunning drive from them as well. But yeah, that's a bit of a struggle today. That was a bit of a struggle. I think I just recorded this whole session without a face cam. Bummer. Today's video is just going to be on-screen video, whatever. So Norris, Verstappen, and Perez in the top 3. Ricciardo, Sainz, Bottas, myself, Latifi, Gasly, and Stroll in the top 10 points. Aitken, Giovinazzi, Tsunoda, Schumacher, Ocon, Raikkonen, Russell, Mazepin round up the finishers, with Hamilton and Zhou not finishing the race today, of course. Standings-wise, let's take a look. I still have fewer points than my teammate Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz has tied with Ricciardo on 50 points. I'm on 41. Lando Norris overtakes for the lead of the driver standings, 104 points to him. 3-point gap behind is Verstappen, so that is still quite tight. Bottas and Perez are slowly climbing as well, with Hamilton dropping. Constructor standings wise, McLaren overtake Mercedes for P2. That is quite intense. 11 points ahead is Red Bull with 165, and Mercedes is behind by 30 points. That is quite a tight race. We are still some ways behind with 91 points. Again, middle of nowhere, middle of no man's land here as well, which is a shame. I don't know what to say. This has been a struggle. This has been a very weird Grand Prix, mainly because no one has been that different around the circuit. I mean, yes, the performance of the Mercedes, the Red Bull, and the McLaren has been like a lot better than those of the other cars, but I didn't expect it to be this different, and I don't know, it feels very weird seeing that kind of huge gap form. And I was 40 seconds behind Bottas and the Sainz, my teammate, and then 40 seconds ahead of anyone else. So yeah, middle of nowhere, middle of no man's land, and I guess we just take the points that we received today and head on to the better part of the first half of the season. Of course, we're coming up to some of the circuits that I'm really good at. Azerbaijan is next, which I would like to think I'm really good at. So we'll see if we can get some big points in Azerbaijan, in Baku, and hopefully we can push up towards the top 3. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. That was a bit of a weird one, no face cam, but also a weird AI, but nonetheless, I think it should be a good video. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell as well, so you're notified as soon as I upload next. More F1 content will be going up on the regular, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Next time I will have a face cam, don't worry. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys in the next episode.